Hello, Mum. Right, what we have here, what I'm doing in the Variomix right now is a butternut squash, ginger and herb risotto. And as you can see, what I've done first of all is I'm sealing my onions, my butternut squash on 90 degrees, and I'm using the paddle, the agitator, two ways to make sure that this isn't going to stick and cooks evenly. Because what I like about this machine, as you can see, I'm a chef first and foremost, the versatility of it. It makes sure the product that I'm cooking, be it a risotto, be it a cold mix, be it a cake mix, it cooks evenly. And then what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to fry this sautéed for at least 5 to 6 minutes. The machine's going to do the work for me, so that's great for me as a chef. And then I'm going to get my rice ready to add to it, season the dish, and then what I'm going to do then, get my vegetable stock, a little bit of cream, cook out on a lower heat. I'll take it down to about 70 for about 20 minutes, and then just finish it with a little butter, and the dish is ready. And then what I can do, I'll tilt the machine forward, serve the dishes, my finished product to the customers, and then start again. And the great thing I like about this machine is the ease of cleaning and the speed I can do that to get the dish ready, so I can use the machine again. My risotto rice to the mix, and as you can see, the mix is still moving, the agitator is still going. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to, without stopping the cooking process, lift the lid and place my rice inside while the base is still hot. The agitator for safety has stopped turning, but it's not stopped my cooking process, which is again a plus for me, bringing the lid back down. And as you can see, the agitator keeps turning around and doing its job. And as again, from a chef point of view, it's holding my temperature at 90 degrees, it's cooking how I need it to. So the next part of this risotto, to start finishing it off, in about another 5 to 10 minutes, is add my stock, and then we're done. Right, so when you're ready.
Yep.
What I'm going to do now to my risotto is, with my protection grid down on the Variomix, for safety reasons as well as a chef reason, I'm going to start to add the first part of my stock, which is the milk. And the great thing of doing this while the protection grid is down, I can see the consistency of how I want the dish to be. So, and again, ease of use, it's still mixing, the agitator is still going round, and I, as the chef again, can keep an eye on that product, making sure it's at the right consistency, so not quite, if it needs a little bit more, a little bit less, I can add it a safe way with this grid down. So again, really flexible way of cooking the product. Allows me to add when I need to with this down. Nothing. Give it a real good look, sorry about that. Right, what I'm doing now is I'm doing a Madagascan vanilla rice pudding. And as you can see in the mixer, I've got some butter that's clarified for me and just starting to break up on the clarification. And the reason I want that, I'm now going to add my sugar into that, so into a caramel. And I'm keeping the safety guard down while I'm doing it, so I can visually gauge how that sugar's going in and the mixing of it as well. And now what I'm going to get now is a caramel starting to cook. I can control the heat on that caramel as well. And this is going to be the base for my rice pudding. And as you can see, that's going to evenly mix in. I can control the heat. At the moment, the heat on my control panel is set at 104. I'm now going to just turn it up slightly. So what I want to do now is take it to 110 and leave that to caramelise for about 5 minutes. And then I'm going to come back to that to add my vanilla and my rice, and away I go with my rice pudding. Good enough to eat. I'm getting on. Right, what I'm going to do now is add my vanilla into the mix. As you can see from the mixing bowl and my paddle, it's starting to caramelise. I just wish you could smell this, because it is smelling good, and now it's going to smell even better. And again, with the safety guard down, because I can control how I want this to be poured in with the vanilla. And now you can really start to smell those smells of vanilla and caramel going in. As you can see, my caramel sauce in the bottom of the Variomix has took 2 minutes to get to that stage. What I'm now going to do is lift the safety guard out and add my pudding rice to this. So again, taking care, the paddle has stopped. I'm now going to add my rice to the caramel, and I'm doing this by eye, where we can weigh this out, but we're doing it by eye because I know, being the chef for as long as I have, I know how much it needs to go into there. So I'm going to bring the safety guard back down, and what this does, the paddle will automatically start, and this process now from raw pudding rice into my caramel should take about 20 to 25 minutes to finish product. So,
on the floor there.
and now what we're going to do, it's time now to add the milk. We've had the caramel mix, as you can see, the rice is going round, and I'm going to keep the safety grid down on this and gradually add the milk to the rice pudding mix. And again, what this allows me, as you can see, direct heat from the bottom of the pan, gradually adding my milk into it, and as we said, within 20 to 25 minutes from raw, this rice pudding will be ready to serve.
16.
Right, as you can see now, the product just took 45 minutes to cook, from raw to where we are now. A lovely Madagascan vanilla rice pudding, ready to eat. And as you can see, I've turned the agitator down to nice and slow to just keep it just ticking over, and the temperature has been now brought down, so I can hold this ready for service if that's what was going to happen now. And what I'm going to do now is get ready for my customers to try the rice pudding. Thank you.
On YouTube. It's recording you now. So.
Okay, Ben Ricard, area sales manager. Was that no comment, Ben?
He's either got to say something professional to, otherwise we have to post this one.
And that brings our production at Food X 2012 to an end. Back to the studio.